Also tonight, a hot spot for car break-ins in the East Bay. It's still a big problem. We're talking about the business corridor near the Oakland Airport, right near that In-N-Out burger. We shed light on this problem many times in the past year. Brazen robberies targeting tourists and locals who are filling up rental cars at gas stations near the airport. While reporting on this incident, our crew witnessed a separate robbery happening at the same gas station. In that robbery, thieves stole a purse and a wallet from the rental car of a Seattle tourist. Down the street at In-N-Out Burger and Raising Cane's on Hagenberger Road, more victims. Raising Cane's went as far as closing its dining room and restricting service to drive-through only. OPD has continued to promise more patrols in this hotspot, but the break-ins continue. Recently, a reporter with the San Francisco Standard spent 6 straight hours at those businesses along Hagenberger Road. A lot of car break-ins while he was there. Joining us now is Garrett Leahy with the San Francisco Standard. Garrett, nice to have you on the program. Okay, why do the assignment? What are you trying to prove here?
Well, so, we had gone down there initially because we had seen actually the Yelp page for the Shell on Hagenberger near Leap Drive there. And a lot of the users were saying, well, I was there and I got robbed. I got burglarized. They took my bag out of my car. And so we decided to go down there and we tried to talk to the people at the Shell. We tried to talk to people near the gas station, businesses across the street. And what we learned was it's actually kind of that whole area that has problems with break-ins. And so I ended up spending several hours speaking to gas station clerks on that road, workers at the In-N-Out, a couple of security guards, and just also witnessing a break-in at the 76 over there and seeing several broken windows at the In-N-Out parking lot. So it seems to be quite a serious issue down there.
It's been a serious issue for a couple of years now. We've been reporting on it. You're now continuing the reporting. What are the security guards telling you? That's pretty interesting because they're not the cops. They're not the victims. What are they saying about it?
So I spoke to a security guard from Allied Universal, and they mentioned to me that they had taken 60 reports in 2 months just by themselves for car break-ins in the area of Hagenberger and Edgewater, which is kind of a strip near the airport. And the guard had mentioned to me that, based on his observations, that the thieves tend to go after rental cars with rental tags in the windows and out-of-state plates, or both. Those are both things that they watch for. And they said that those thieves will tend to target cars based on that because they figure tourists aren't as streetwise. They aren't aware of break-ins being as much of an issue around here, especially in that area of Oakland. And so they will go after them because their luggage is probably in the car with them as they're refueling their rental car, and that makes them an easy target.
Yeah, sure. OPD has told us, yeah, it's a staffing issue at many times. What's the response now to you? Because in theory, they could just have a crew, whether it's undercover or not, right where you were reporting.
So, I'd emailed OPD about this, and what they told me was that they actually have 14 officers doing foot patrols in 12 areas they've designated as high crime areas they want to have these foot patrol officers at. They mentioned that they have usually at least one foot patrol officer on Hagenberger and Edgewater, that area.
And
but
Garrett,
sometimes
really quick, you were there for 6 straight hours. Did you see one of these OPD officers?
I personally didn't. I did see an officer respond with their vehicle, not as a foot patrol, but I saw them respond to the In-N-Out for a call they had gotten about a break-in there. This was around 7 o'clock at night on Tuesday when I went. This wasn't one of the foot patrols that OPD was talking about. This was an officer who had driven there. So it was separate from the program OPD told me about. But I didn't see anyone doing foot patrols when I was there.
So they say they're on patrol, and this is just a problem that they can't handle. Is that what they're telling you?
So they didn't say that they can't handle it, but they mentioned that they have staffing challenges, and that prevents having the one OPD officer they have designated to guard that area or patrol that area sometimes can't be there. And they say that's due to staffing issues, but they didn't really elaborate further much beyond that.
It is tough. They're in a tough spot, and so are obviously the tourists and the locals. Garrett, appreciate your reporting. Have a good evening.
Thank you, Raj. Appreciate it.